Hello everyone and welcome back to the GH24 News channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Josslyn sweats to get Cyrus Renault locked up. She may eventually feel like she has to take matters into her own hands. Josslyn lately set up a gun at Dex Heller's place, so she could end up using it to go after Cyrus herself. Josslyn will indeed face a turning point and will make a choice that'll change her life permanently. Still, that doesn't inescapably mean that Josslyn will be the one to take Cyrus out. This seems like a situation that could go horribly wrong if Josslyn isn't careful. What if Josslyn's vengeance ends in tragedy? Could there be an unanticipated victim who gets tangled up in all this? Josslyn's life could change permanently in a different way if she hits the wrong person by mistake. Someone innocent could take a pellet meant for Cyrus, so that's an option to keep in mind. We can suppose of someone who might try to stop Josslyn from making a terrible decision that could land her in captivity. Giovanni Gio Palmieri might step up and try to help disaster, only to wind up in peril himself. There'd be some good reasons for Gio to get seriously injured, since it could pull Josslyn closer to him and maybe set up a love triangle with Emma Drake now that they're growing rivals. After what happened to Dex, Josslyn would be frightened if she came the reason Gio landed at GH for a life hanging fire. Plus, this could be the catalyst for Lois Cerullo to eventually admit that Gio is Brooke Lynn Quartermain and Dante Falconeri's son, which could blow up a lot of lives. Whatever the case, Josslyn's revengeful side is growing stronger and could pave the way for her to go after vigilante justice. Still, our prognostications allude that Cyrus may not be the only one who lands in a dangerous situation. If that happens, Josslyn has some marvels in her future, so stick with us for updates on any disquieting news that might be brewing. Considering he's boggled at least 2 people, conceivably more, plus his attempt on Michael Corinthos' life lately, there's zero chance that formerly Cyrus is set up out for his Digitalis run. He would end up leaving Port Charles in either a pall or set of police bond. Charles, and the fact that Josslyn Jax lately set up a gun at Dex Heller's apartment when she was drawing up seems to suggest that she could take justice into her own hands and decide to off Cyrus if she finds out that he was only responsible for pecking Dex, but the Digitalis injection that ended his life. Not to mention his attempt on her family's life, too. That is, unless Jason Morgan or Sonny Corinthos do get to Cyrus first. When the verity is revealed about Sam McCall's end, there will be numerous angry people looking for justice, and Joss might need to take a number. There's also the possibility that someone kills Cyrus in toned defense. There's always implicit for Nurse Elizabeth Baldwin to flash back commodity while working that incriminates Cyrus, only for the felonious to catch wind of it and attack her. Could she end up killing him in order to cover herself? The same script could unfold between Cyrus and Brad Cooper or Portia Robinson. Always a chance that Cyrus is exposed for his Digitalis periodical killer run and simply gets caught by police and transferred back to captivity. This option allows Cyrus to always be a moping trouble for his adversaries in Port Charles and opens a door to a return at any point. A return is if Cyrus is presumed dead. Unlike a clean shot to the casket, Cyrus could go over a precipice or into a body of water during a physical hassle with another character, only for his remains to not be set up. Steve Burton is still playing the character that numerous observers have come to know and love over the times. It's just that Jason is starting to have a little bit of a different flavor. There was a time when Jason was completely pious to Sonny Corinthos, but he's been willing to fail him recently. For starters, Jason rejected Sonny's suggestion that he should take over the mob business. That was about Jason putting Danny Morgan first and making sure they both stay safe. Jason can't put himself in deeper mob peril when he's Danny's only parent now. It would crush Danny if he lost Jason, especially since he formerly lost Sam McCall not too long ago. Of course, Jason doesn't want to do anything to put Danny in redundant mob jeopardy either, so it's easy to see why he declined to fill Sonny's shoes. It was nice to see Jason step up as a good father, since he hasn't always done that in the history. More lately, Jason dissatisfied Sonny yet again by siding with Tracy Quartermain at the Quartermain manse. After Tracy prayed Jason to put his family first rather of Sonny, that's exactly what Jason did. Despite Michael Corinthos' ICU visit being on the line, Jason told Sonny that he couldn't take Wiley Corinthos and Amelia Corinthos down from Monica Quartermaine, so he went against Sonny and Carly Spencer's wishes. Whether you agree with Jason's choice or not, it was a huge deal for him to stand his ground like that. Jason showed some surprising emotional depth as he teared up and embraced Tracy, so it was great to see some layers being held back. On social media, plenitude of suckers were glad to see this new interpretation of Jason, one who's less stone-cold and further of a family man who's willing to stand up for what he believes in. Indeed, if you're not on board with Jason's opinions, at least he's getting to make some for himself and be independent for a change. Sonny has been on the show since, and over the times, observers have seen the important mob leader come a central character on The Cleaner. Still, in a recent clip, Sonny could be seen suffering casket pain. With the character's health formerly being up in the air, Cleaner suckers are bothered the character's time might soon be over. As noted by Obligatory, Sonny could be seen working out at a spa, only to suffer casket pains and fall to the ground. Not wanting to come off as vulnerable, he refuses to get his health checked. At the spa, Sonny got a phenomenon save when Dr. Isaiah Gannon, who'd been there preliminarily with Lucky Spencer, returned. He wanted to take him to the sanitarium incontinently and call for an ambulance, but Sonny declined. Sonny eventually agrees to let Dr. Gannon conduct a home examination, but they were intruded by a visit from Jason Morgan. A skulk peep for a recent occasion reveals that his health issues are still veritably important present, as observers caught a regard of Sonny formerly again clinging his casket, although he at least had a lozenge to take. Probably, it was nitroglycerin specified by Isaiah for his AFib. This of course, started sparking enterprises among suckers that this might gesture the end of his character on the show. Numerous are anxious about his chances of surviving the recent health challenges he has faced. Still, it's important to note that neither the show's generators nor Bernard have made any sanctioned advertisement regarding his or his character's exit from the series. Since there are no believable reports suggesting Sonny's departure, it's reasonable to conclude that he'll remain a part of the show. The rumors girding his exit likely stem from the ongoing health challenges faced by his character. His situation might have gotten worse after times of juggling his particular and felonious life, which presumably affected his internal and physical well-being. As mentioned before, co-head pens Elizabeth Corte and Chris Van Etten suggested at what suckers could anticipate in an interview with television bigwig. They said, Sonny faces an empirical extremity that makes him re-evaluate his particular and professional lives. They added that Sonny will have to make a significant choice about his future, and anything that affects the current mob master of Port Charles will impact everyone around him. At that time, observers had formally noticed signs of Sonny's health issues on the show. Still, the pens indicated that Sonny would snappily give in to his health challenges, and a resolution to his problems should come soon.